Welcome to 7 Weeks of Intention. I'm excited to see so many of you interested in spending 7 weeks getting your life to a more aligned, clear, and uncluttered place. It was in the middle of December 2021, and I was looking for an important document. In fact, I probably looked for the same document for about an hour each of the 5 times I needed it throughout the year. Frustrated with my inability to have this on hand, because I consider myself to be a fairly organized person, I knew it was time for an equilibrium overhaul, because this was a metaphor for how there were a few out of order elements in my life. And it wasn't just one piece of paper, but piles and piles of paper that I was going to get to and never did. So, as I sat in the middle of the floor, flanked by unopened mail and piles of paper, the idea for this course was born. I knew that taking a few days, weeks to get realigned wouldn't fix all of my problems or take away the issues I faced every day just leaving the house. But I believe that it can put us on a path to understand what matters most and experience inner peace and increased calm. Life doesn't always slow down for us, so we often have to voluntarily jump off of our hamster wheels, reassess, and realign. That is exactly what I hope you're able to do during your 7-week journey. And it's also my hope that you find value, relevance, and joy throughout the process. By now, you've had the opportunity to review the list and hopefully start collecting the items you'll need to be prepared. The uninterrupted blocks of time chosen will vary for each of you. They can be divided any way you'd like, but what is important to do right now is to block off at least 3 hours per week each week. This is a good place to start. You may need to adjust as we go, but making the initial appointments with yourself in advance will help you to be consistent and stay accountable. So, at the conclusion of this video, that is your first assignment. The goal here is to build a solid foundation, but we're not subscribing to perfection. Your work will be ongoing even after we're finished here, but you'll be leaving with new tools to lessen the load. You may also find that you benefit from working with a coach or therapist during or after our time together. The book, Intentional Balance, is optional, but a welcome companion to this course, with space to further reflect during the 7 weeks and beyond. Throughout the course, you'll be keeping 2 lists, a running to-do list and to-don't list. We'll talk more about that in week 1, but you can start by thinking about where and how you'd like to keep those lists. Although we don't solve all of life's problems in 7 weeks, you'll be much better equipped to deal with whatever curveballs life throws your way. This course is self-paced but engaging. Each module will be unlocked 1 week at a time to ensure your focus and lessen the overwhelm. There will be space for ongoing questions and opportunities to share. By now, you probably noticed a number of scheduled accountability events. They're not mandatory, but brief and helpful to attend. Please feel free to pop in, ask questions, share your stories, and support each other through the process. 7 weeks of intention will culminate in a wrap-up session where we'll come together to talk about what worked, how your way of being has changed, and what you're taking away from the experience. I'll be posting during the next week with notifications turned on, and your first module, week 1, will be available on January 15th at 7 a.m. In the meantime, the best place for you to start is the overview section. Then check our feed for a wealth of resources I'll be adding as we go. And always feel free to drop any questions you have in the chat. We'll tackle each week as they come. See you in the comments. I'm happy to be here and grateful that you also chose to be. We'll tackle each week as they come. It's intentional.